What are the three games that insurance companies play with you and your family in a wrongful death case? And these are not happy games at all. These are games that the insurance company plays on a wrongful death or in a wrongful death case to try to minimize the value of your family's claim in a death case. Let's suppose, for example, that a family member is tragically killed in a car accident and is sideswiped, for example, by a trucking company, and there's no question at all that it's the trucking company's fault. And there's no question, obviously, that your loved one has passed. Well, what do they do? The first game that the insurance companies play is they delay. That's rule number one. Meaning, they'll want to get a statement from you as the representative. They'll want to get a statement from the police. They'll want to get all the records of your deceased member's life for essentially the last 10 years by an authorization to delve into your family member's life. And so you give them all this information, and they still don't make an offer. They say, well, we need more time to investigate it. It's a game. And these insurance adjusters go to school. Believe it or not, they go to school to learn these kind of things about how you delay, making an offer to give you, the family member, substantial justice and money. I wrote these down. The second thing they do often is after they do all this delay, put you through all these hoops, make you do everything at all, take a recorded statement and, get everything that they need to do. Then they oftentimes will deny the claim. And you say to yourself, how could they deny the claim? My loved one who died was T-boned at an intersection. The trucking company, for example, ran a stop sign. The guy had been on the road too long, just wasn't paying attention, was using his texting, using his phone while he was driving a monster truck. How could you possibly deny this claim? They do it. They do it on a regular basis. We had a case about a year ago where we presented all the facts to the insurance company in a death case that we represented the estate, and it was clear liability, and they denied it anyway. So as a result of that, we had to file a lawsuit, go through the whole process, took about a year, and ultimately we resolved the case for $1 million. And you say to yourself, well, why wouldn't they have just offered that money up front? Why would they put you through all of this? Because it's a game. Because they want to wear you down, because they want you to say to your attorney, in this case would be the Tully and Tully law firm, just settle it up. I want closure. I want this done. It's too emotional an impact. That's part of the game they play to try to minimize the amount of money they have to pay out. And the third thing that they do, I wrote these down incidentally. Third thing they do on these matters, these games they play, is that they make you a lowball offer. You go through all this stuff, you provide them everything at all, everything you have. They have a excess policy over $1 million, and they come back to you and say, well, we've evaluated it and we'll offer you $100,000. And I probably used to have a full head of hair when I would hear these things, but I've lost it all now because I'd pull my hair out and say, how can you possibly offer that little amount of money on a death case where it's clear liability? How could you do it? Well, that's what we evaluate the case at. Those are the three games that the insurance companies play to wear you down, to want you to just try to settle the case. At the Tully and Tully law firm at 412-281-8700, we've been doing this for over 40 years, and we won't fall for their traps or their games they play. We'll get you the most money that's possible in your case. Bernie Tully, 412-281-8700. Give us a call. Thank you.